He spoke a lot to Tucker Carlson as counter-programming while the first Republican presidential debate was underway in Milwaukee last night. Tucker Carlson joined him in Bedminster, and online you can find that interview that he did, about a 45-minute interview. One of the first questions, Alex, that Tucker asked Trump was, why did you feel that you wouldn't want to be on the stage? And he says, when you're up 40, 50, 60 one
points.
poll had
Right.
me up 70 points.
Right.
Why do I need to stand on stage for 2 hours and be berated and asked questions by people who, quite frankly, shouldn't be on the stage?
Right, but I watched that portion, and I could tell that Donald Trump, and this is what I've heard from people that know him as well, was very conflicted about that decision, because we know he likes to be on TV. We know he enjoys the competition of it. We know he likes throwing things in people's faces. And so I think there was part of him that didn't love the image of sort of backing down and also not being a part of the discussion. And it was interesting that the choices that Fox News made, our colleagues Brett Baer and Martha McCallum, for the first hour of the debate, barely mentioned him. And sort of, I'm sure they were a little frustrated that he wasn't a part of the debate, and kind of sending a message to him, we can do this without you, and we will focus on some of the other issues without you as well. And we'll see. If you looked at some of the initial overnight polls, it showed that his standing went down a little, and some of the competitors went up a little. Some of his colleagues on that stage, Vivek Ramaswamy, others have suggested that they think he will do eventually one debate. He's said that he's not going to do any debates. But if his poll numbers start to slide a little and they start to go up, there might be pressure, or he may be inclined to do a debate going forward. The next debate is going to be in Simi Valley here at the Reagan Library about a month from now.
I mean, he even referring to X, sort of not making fun of it necessarily, but saying, you know, I know we're going to do better numbers, better ratings on this platform, whatever this is, Tucker.
Well, he's a cable news viewer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he loves to watch TV and makes no bones about that. I mean, I know a lot of people watching this have seen different reporting online about the ratings for the TV broadcast versus X, and it's kind of unfair to compare them because it's not apples to apples. The TV ratings that came out initially showed that about 12.8 million people watched on Fox News Channel, another 1.5 million people watching a simulcast on Fox Business. That was just the TV broadcast in addition to the streaming and everything else. Where this, of course, a picture from inside the press vehicle following the motorcade. X's number, what they said, 125 million or something crazy. But the way that they counted views is if you scrolled by it for 1 second. That was considered a view. So, you know, anybody in their feed, and by the way, X is going to want that to be high up in your feed because it's a huge production for them, sort of was incentivized to at least scroll through it. So to say that got so much more of a rating than what happened on TV is not quite accurate. I saw somebody who's in the science of this and has an older version that said that the rating for Tucker was probably more like 14 million, which is really great.
Significant.
Amazing. Better than almost anything else, but almost the same that the debate got on TV as well. So, you know, some of that is a little bit of hype from Elon Musk, who also is pretty good at the marketing game.
Yeah, yes, he is. So 241.5 million impressions. So yes, it's not necessarily apples to apples comparison, duly noted. You're right though, last night not a lot of the debate was focused on Trump. There was the moment where it was about halfway through that the question was, would you pardon Trump? To which Vivek was who you just spent quite a bit of time with on the issue made it clear, put his hands up right away that, yes, I would pardon him. And no one else said that.
Yeah, but with the exception of Chris Christie and Asa Hutchinson, everybody on stage said that they would still vote for Donald Trump if he was the Republican nominee and he was convicted of a crime. Okay, so this ride is going to take about a half hour for them to get to the courthouse. We are going to return to our regularly scheduled programming in the meantime. When he gets there and there's more action to show, we will bring that to you. In the meantime, thank you for watching our breaking news coverage. We turn things back over now to our friend Harvey Levin and TMZ.